President Trump will face a judge in Washington D.C. courtroom after being charged with 4 new counts of trying to overturn the 2020 presidential election.
Attorneys for the GOP presidential frontrunner are setting the stage for a legal fight. NBC's Alice Barr explains why the former president's allies say the prosecution is politically motivated.
As Donald Trump grapples with becoming a 3-time indicted former president, the world is reacting to the latest historic charges, accusing Mr. Trump of conspiring to overturn an election he had lost, ultimately culminating in the January 6 Capitol attack.
It was fueled by lies. Lies by the defendant.
Fraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding as Congress certified the election results, and conspiracy against the right to vote and have that vote counted. The indictment alleges that former President Trump spread lies that he had actually won the election, but that, quote, these claims were false and the defendant knew that they were false. Former President Trump adamantly denies wrongdoing in a new fundraising push, saying, quote, Biden's weaponized Department of Justice is trying to jail me for life as an innocent man. His legal team forming a free speech defense.
It's the first time that a sitting president is attacking a political opponent on First Amendment grounds and basically making a criminal to state your position.
The indictment spells out that Mr. Trump had a right to speak and even to lie about the election results, but the charges are centered on his alleged actions.
Pressuring Mike Pence, gathering false slates of electors.
Mr. Trump's former Vice President Mike Pence, now a campaign rival, weighing in today.
President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution, but I chose the Constitution.
As Americans prepare to vote for their next president and watch the Republican frontrunner appear in court this Thursday. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.